Okay, so today, the best trade that I made was on Work, WORK. So over here on the 5-minute chart, you'll see that it took a pretty good spill right in the morning, and I actually missed this entrance right here, but I hit the second entry down here in the 1590s. I got in at 1593, and the reason that I got in there was first, the average true range. Up here in the corner, you'll see that I have this indicator telling me the daily true range of $5.12 versus the average true range of $2.37. That is telling me that on average, Work only moves $2.37, but today it moved $5.12. And if we look at the charts in the past, this is a daily chart of Work, you'll see that it goes from 31 to 26. This day was a $5 range, and that's one of the biggest candles that I can find. Over here, 27, basically $28 to 23, so that's a $5 range. 30 to 27, 26, so that's a $3 or $4 range. Seeing that we were at a $5 range down here was telling me, this stock has never done more than $5. So the chances of it bouncing and going back up. First thing, average true range. So that was the first thing that stuck out to me that yes, this is a valid trade. The second thing is these pivots. First one right here is the quarterly pivot, which is the strongest pivot that I have on my charts. And this one is the monthly pivot, and this one would be the weekly pivot, which it did hold the weekly pivot earlier in the day. That gives me a valid point that probably the quarterly or the monthly, it'll hold those. The third thing is the Fibonacci extensions. So on Fibonacci extensions, you take this low, which is where it found support earlier in the day, and you take it up here to the high. Once it breaks this support area, these are the targets that I'm looking for it to reverse back up. So first, the 127.2, it's only the 127.2. There's no pivots there. There's no other kind of support there. It's just 1650. Maybe that could be a mental support, but not really. I would rather bank on the $16 mental support, the quarterly pivot right here, mixed with the 161.8%. So that's three kinds of support areas, all right here in this area. So at 1593, I put in my order. It dipped down, filled me, and this is the part that I could have done better. I took my profits around 1670, but where you could have taken profits is if you did the Fibonacci retracement from the top to the bottom. This measures the entire move of this downside and gives you the percentages of the 38.2, the 50, and the 61.8. So as it's bouncing back up, this would be the first area that I would take profit, is 38.2, and it has found some support there earlier, which becomes resistance. And then the second place that I would take some profits, or all of my profits maybe, is the 50%. You're getting half of the move back up. So that's a pretty good gain. And the third spot is the 61.8. Here, it usually bounces off of it. It usually will create a continuation pattern and keep direction of the day. But we were at a $5 range already. It probably won't go below these lows anymore. So you could just place a stop down here to break even on your last bit of shares. But this is where I would take all of my profit. The more that you can find in a single spot on the chart, the better. The more confidently that you'll be able to enter those trades and exit those trades.